everybody. Sorry I'm a little late. I had some other really good excuses why I couldn't do the vlog this weekend, but I was afraid that none of you would love me anymore if I didn't. So instead, I'm just going to do a little quickie. If you look around, which you're not going to because I'm not moving the camera, you could see that I'm in the bathroom that everyone's been working so hard on. We finally have walls. I don't think you can see the floor, which is sad because it's beautiful. And I need to get to work mudding and etc., etc. So without further ado, let me answer a couple of questions. The first one I'm going to answer is the first one I received, and it's from Travis at the Homes. And he writes, I'd like to ask, adjusting my voice, Yar, how be ye such a successful pirate in Facebook pirate world? Ye be spilling your secrets, Yar. T. This is not the first time I've been asked about my success in Facebook piracy. And it's probably because I don't hesitate to bomb the hell out of all of my friends on Facebook. If you're on Facebook and you're not my friend on Facebook and you feel like having bombs thrown at you constantly by some, crazed woman, go ahead and add me and I'll bomb you on Facebook too, and it'll be nice for all of us. But I don't know that that's the key to my success. I think that's why I get asked a lot. I think the key to my success are really big cannons. One of the most important things you can have on Facebook are just the biggest cannons you can possibly get. Because when you're sailing around and you have the opportunity to attack someone, the bigger the cannons are, the more likely you are to succeed. And the bigger your cannons are, the more likely when someone bombs you, you'll retaliate on your own and steal all of their gold. Which happens to me quite often. I'll log into the computer and see that some 12th level pirate tried to, attack my ship while I was sleeping, and I stole 1,500 of their coins because they also haven't learned that it's a really good idea to bury your gold when you have an opportunity. When you have tons of gold buried, 1,500 doesn't seem like so much, but when you're struggling to buy really big cannons and, buy horse for your shipmates and eat salted ham to survive, 1,500 is a lot. It can buy you a lot of ores, and it can probably buy you an upgrade for your cannons. So upgrade your cannons a lot. Eat ham if you don't have any hit points, because it will give you back your hit points. Buy ores and buy level upgrades as much as possible. And throw bombs at people. Don't be shy about throwing bombs at people, because in the end, most people think that's pretty funny. Let's see, what else do we have here? We have a question from Sybil. And this is something that she and I have batted around quite a bit lately, but Sybil asks, why are you such a whore? That is probably one of the simplest things I could ever answer, Sybil. I'm a whore because you're my hero and I love you. And when I grow up, I want to be just like you. Let's see, what else do we have? Well, we're going to answer one from Angel really quick. She writes, do you have physical features you get complimented on a lot, apart from the tattoos I am insanely jealous of, I mean? The one that comes to mind is Mr. Chaos is constantly telling me what a giant dick I have, and I think I'm gonna go with that because I get to hear about that quite a bit. Let's see. I'm gonna answer one more set of questions. Joe from Joe Buffo. Saying that right, Joe? Joe sent me 3 questions, and I'm going to answer those quickly, and then I've got to get back to work. The first question she asks is, what did your parents tell you when your first pet popped its claws? It took me a second to interpret that. And to be frank, Mr. Chaos had to Google it to be sure, because he wasn't confident in my British skills. But we take it to mean you want to know what happened the first time my pet died. And the first pet that I remember dying was my cat Enos, and stop laughing. Yes, he was named after the cat. Well, he wasn't named after the cat. He's a cat named after the guy on the Dukes of Hazzard, and yes, I named him, but I was a very little kid, and I loved the Dukes of Hazzard, and I loved my kitty cat. But he died of feeling leukemia, I believe, and he was very sick, and my parents were very honest with me about the fact that he was ill and that he had to be put to sleep. They were never one to lie to us about things like that, about animals and family members and, things dying and rotting in the fridge. And no, they were very honest about things like that, and I appreciate that. And then the next question is, what's what's your favorite, monkeys or giraffes? I had to do some thinking because I think monkeys are really cute and I really like them. But my answer is giraffes because giraffes don't fling shit at you. And monkeys do. And the final question from Joe is, who was your first celebrity crush? Joe. It's not going to work. I am not going to admit to loving someone more than him. And you're going to have to accept that, Joe. But there was someone that I was fond of in my youth. He wasn't really a celebrity, he was more of a character. My first crush on someone I didn't know was Han Solo from Star Wars. Never had a thing for Harrison Ford, but I had a huge thing for Han Solo growing up. And thus I still love men in big black boots and vests. So there's your vlog for the day, guys. I am sorry it was so late. I hope to be more prompt with the next one. I have plenty more questions to answer here. But if you guys have another question you want to throw at me, go ahead. For now, bye. I'll talk to you later.